all of our time outside all day, doing whatever we like our way. Didn't need a wall to build a new space. Every moment.
Hello guys, welcome to my backyard. In today's video we're gonna be reviewing the 46-inch Volador longboard dancing deck, and this is mine. I bought it August 22nd last year, so 2019 I think, and I've been skating it for more than a year, I guess. Now excuse my ugly sunglasses, they're the only polarized sunglasses I have, and it's pretty bright, right? So I'm like tired, my eyes have been squinting the whole time I'm out here. So here it is. Now I bought this off Amazon for like $60, so maybe $59.99, right? And it's held up really well. I really like it. I mean, for like a complete longboard, like it was totally worth the money. It was a steal actually. Like you get like the trucks, wheels, it comes with bearings, comes with the deck. It has spaces and what do you call those, speed rings? Yeah, speed rings for the bearings. It was really worth the money. Like longboards from like other brands, like loaded, like they're honestly, I really think they're overpriced, because this would have cost like $330, but then I bought it on eBay after being used, so it was only $50. So I think that, yeah, like this 46-inch longboard, it was probably like, oh my god, it was my favorite thing. Like I've been riding it so much. Like I rode it like every day for like 5 months straight, even in the rain, and it held up well. But there are some things I want to know, is that for this longboard, I've changed out the trucks here with some Bear Grizzlies 852s. Not because the trucks were bad, but just because I thought that it would help me skate better, because the stock trucks that it comes with or they have a 45 degree like for the tilting, right? So then I wanted one that was like had a higher angle, and I looked it up and Bears had like 52-degree angle, and I thought that would help me. So yeah, I'm not saying that these are bad. Like, these are good. They won't cut up your hands if you're doing any tricks. Like there's no sharp edges or whatever. It's fine. It has a customizability here, you know, multiple sizing. And then the bushings feel fine. Like honestly, it was really fine. There was no reason for me to change it out. I just wanted to like improve my longboard. And also the reason I bought the grills, the Bear Grizzlies, was because they're the lightest longboard trucks so far. Like besides the really like weird hollow tech ones, like trucks, you know, from, yeah, those were like these, yeah, they're like the lightest regular longboard trucks you can get. And also I like the color. And then another thing is that I changed out the bearings and the wheels because I wanted it to be a little faster, because I use this to go to and from school every day a lot. So then having better bearings was a good investment. And I put the bearings from the longboard into here, into my old Santa Cruz cruiser deck. That is, I don't know, it's really, this deck, yeah, this one's old. Like I had to road glue everything back in, and the bearings are rusted. So yeah. Anyway, on to how the longboard skates. This is 46 inches. I'm only 5'3", and I weigh like around 98 to 106 pounds. So in proportion to like my size, this longboard is heavy. Now you can still do tricks on it, and it's really good for dancing because you have so much space. Like you can do like a 360 step or a pirouette, and like you have plenty of board space left. Like this thing is just so like if I stand on it, my feet would be like here and here, so I have like so much clearance, right? Yeah, so I like it. It's really good for dancing. It's good for tricks too. Like you never have to worry about like, oh, my feet, is the board gonna be underneath me when I land, because it's just so big, right? Like if you're doing hand tricks, you can just like count on it to catch you. But the downside to the size is that it's very heavy. It's like 8 plies of wood, and this thing, when I weighed it with all of its default parts, like the 70mm wheel and the stock trucks, it was 8.6 pounds, and it still is 8.6 pounds. Even when I put 60mm wheels on it from this deck, when I changed it out to try and make it lighter, it was still 8.6 pounds. So this is a pretty hefty longboard. Now I can still do the stuff I want. I can do pivots, I can do no complies, I can do shove-its, I can do tiger claws, arrow grabs. But I do think that it is holding me back because in order to do some tricks, you have to be rolling. You have to be rolling like at a decent speed, like a jogging speed, else you won't have the momentum to do whatever trick you want. Cause like, yeah, like arrow grabs, like on skateboards, I see people like they just do a shove it, like standing still. I'm like, can't do that on a longboard. Longboard, you have to be moving. Like especially for me, I need that inertia to help me like complete the rotation and spin it around, and I can't do that when I'm just standing still. And then another thing about this is that this is related to durability. Is that because of the weight of it, the tails, and like it's symmetrical, the tails, they chip and they separate easily. So like, the only reason this has lasted me over a year is because I put wood glue on it like 4 times a week, right? Like the tail used to be a lot more circular, but now it's a little flat. Yeah, so I've been using wood glue. It's the only thing keeping this thing alive. Like there's no doubt, like this thing will not break in the middle. It's just simply too thick for it. But it will break at the tails if you're not careful. Like the wood's already like splintered off, like huge chunks just like fall off. And then I get wood glue and then I use a clamp and I just put it back on. And then after that, no problem. Just put even more wood glue and it falls off again. And yeah, I've been prolonging the life of it by doing that. Also, I took off the grip tape because I don't know. I'm pretty bad at doing tricks like you pop and jump. So I've been doing more hand tricks than like actual like ollies and like kick flips. So having no grip tape makes sure that I don't like jack off my hands and like cut them off, like like ruin my fingertips, and also that I can do like longboard dancing out more easily because my feet don't get like caught up in the grip tape. What else? Anyway, yeah, I like it. The artwork's nice. It says I got the locust ones, but to me they look more like colorful succulents, right? Like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just look at that. Like pointy leaves and stuff. Yeah. Overall, Volo longboard, 46 inches. It's really good. I like it. It's my first longboard. It got me into the crazy world of skating. Now I have a broken penny board, a cruiser board, a cruiser longboard with 72mm, and now I have this as my main trick board. And I love it. It's really cool, I recommend it. It was worth the $60. But however, now I don't think it's sold on Amazon anymore. You can only find on eBay, and they booted the prices up to $70 or $80. So is it still worth it? In my opinion, yes. It is still worth it, definitely. Like it's hard to find. I mean, yeah, like there's like lanyards and what's the name, loaded boards. They sell longboards for a really expensive price, like above $100, and for anything below $100, this is pretty good. Like the trucks it comes with, they're not plastic, they're aluminum. The bearings don't feel slow. I put them in my cruiser board and I ride that a lot too, and it doesn't feel like this drag anything, right? So yeah, overall I'm happy with my purchase, and I would recommend this to anyone who wants to get started in longboarding. But I will have to say that if you're around my height, so like if you're 5'4" and short, I would say go for a shorter deck, because I wish I got a shorter deck. It would have helped me learn tricks faster because of the weight. I think I'll go for a 42 or 43 inch deck next. But yeah, just be aware that if you buy this one, it is kind of heavy. Like, just to like give you an example, if you're trying to do tricks with one hand, you can't tilt your wrist, right? So you have to rely on the momentum to carry you through a trick. You can't just brute force it with your arm strength or whatever, your hand tricks. So yeah, there you go.
Uh-huh.